Welcome. My name is Amanda, and this is the Sew Comfort YouTube channel. I am so excited that you have decided to take a few minutes out of your busy day to learn about the wonderful world of sewing. Let's dive into today's topic, which is all about the wonderful world of elastic. Elastic is everywhere in our daily lives. If you have a child, you'll see it on headbands. For females, or even gentlemen who have a ponytail, you see them in ponytail holders. They're used on garments and even right now with the pandemic to hold your mask on. So elastic is everywhere and there's multiple types, but it can be confusing to navigate the different types and to understand how to apply them to your sewing. So I'm going to go over the major types, and the first one we have is braided elastic. This is a 1/2 inch braided elastic. Braided elastic has these long ridges. When you pull it, it maintains its shape. It doesn't, it has a good stretch and it's really strong. It has the downside of that it rolls. So the wider that it gets, the more that it rolls. This is not typically going to be used on the waistband of a human garment. However, it is used a lot for doll garments. This is actually from Stitch Queen Designs, which was the original name of Amanda Kate. As you can see, there is braided elastic inside of this casing on the peasant top. This is a 1/4 inch, and down here is a 3/8 in the waistband. It's very strong and very durable, so I love braided elastic and I use it a lot in my sewing. Now, the next one we're going to go over is knitted. I don't typically use a lot of knitted. It is woven, as you can see as I stretch it. It maintains its shape and size, and it rolls, but not as bad as a braided. Now, the reason I don't typically use it is this is usually used on the outside of a garment. So if you're going to, say, make a tutu for a child or a doll, and you don't want to do a casing, you would actually gather your material and then sew it directly to the elastic and have the elastic out. That is one of the advantages of doing a braided elastic. Now, the most common for pants or skirt waistbands is your non-roll elastic. This is a 3/4 inch. As you can see, it is a woven elastic. It holds its shape, but it doesn't stretch quite as far as the knitted or the braided. Part of the reason is that it doesn't roll as much. The vertical ridges actually keep it from rolling. So you find this in shorts, sleep garments. You find it in a lot of waistbands in a casing. So those are the 3 most common. Now I'm going to go over 2 bonus types of elastic that you can also find in sewing. I'm actually going to show you this one first. This is actually an American Girl doll skirt by American Girl, and you'll see it's got a beautiful sheen and it's actually folded over. Well, that's called fold over elastic. And it has a ridge down the middle. Now, the idea behind this is you have tutu, or actually doll panties, and you want, or swimsuits, or straps for lingerie, and you want the elastic to be the actual edge of your garment. You sew it on one side, fold it over, and then do a finishing stitch so that it will give you a nice clean edge. So fold over elastic also has the advantage that unlike the other 3 that only come in black and white without going through a specialty shop, fold over comes in many different colors. This is a set that I just bought off of Amazon, and as you can see, it has 20 different colors inside of this package. So it's really great if you're doing doll swimsuits especially, and you just want to make the straps or fold over the edge and make it a nice clean edge. So this is a wonderful tool for that. Now, the last one I'm going to go over is a corded elastic. This is actually a doll face covering that I made. It's too small for me. Anyway, the ear loops are done with corded elastic. You find corded elastic used a lot in scrunchies, ponytail holders. This is a very powerful. It's usually the elastic material covered with polyester or cotton, and it's very stretchy. This is used in the bottom of a coat that usually windbreakers, where it has that elastic and the bungee cord at the bottom. That's where you'll find a lot of this thicker stuff. You can also see it used in some drawstring bags if they want it to maintain its shape. It can come on a spool or a hank. This one's actually found in the beaded section. In the beading section, you can find all sorts of fun colors. Even online where I bought this was from Amazon. This is a 4mm. I use it for restringing dolls, but again, it can also be used for sewing. So very powerful elastics. The jewelry size can also be used to make stretchy bracelets. This one's for my doll. So there you have it, the top 5 types of elastic that you're going to encounter when you're sewing. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, Sew Comfort with Amanda. And if you'd like to continue the conversation, please join us on Facebook and the private group Sew Comfort with Amanda. And I will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you again for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you next time.